Hello and welcome to this video. This is going to be a series of videos where I will take different Linux distributions out for a test drive. The base system is going to be the same. It's going to be a virtual machine that's going to have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the actual storage is going to be about 32 gigabytes. So it's just going to be a normal VirtualBox virtual machine. I also have a couple of criteria that I want to test out. The first one is easy of install, how easy it is to install. The look and feel, what does the desktop look like, what default applications are installed, such as LibreOffice and stuff like that. And the navigation is how easy it is to navigate around to find common settings like your display, your sound, those type of settings. And finally, how easy it is to install software. I'll be installing some software with a packet manager, and then I'll also be downloading software and installing it. So the two applications I'm going to download and install are going to be Chrome and Visual Studio Code. Slack is just an example of application I'm going to install on the packet manager. So the first Linux that we're going to actually have a look at is if we go to DistroWatch. I'll just pull that up in a minute. Give me a second. Pull that over. Okay, we go to DistroWatch. You will see number one is MXNX. That's the first one I'm going to try out because I've actually installed it on my laptop, and I actually really like it, and I'm seriously considering moving over from Ubuntu 18.04. The reason why I installed on my laptop was because I had some issues with Ubuntu 19.04 when I was updating. It would install, but it just wouldn't boot in, so I installed MXNX, and I'm actually quite happy with it. And I might move over to that on my server also. I haven't decided yet. But so far, 18.04 is, there's not that many problems. But anyway, so you just need to, you'll need to go and download the ISO. We'll just go to their webpage first, just to give you a quick overview of what it is. There you go. You can go download it. I've already done it. I'm not going to do it for. So we'll just minimize that. And as I said, it is going to be a virtual machine. So what we need to do, we need to go into settings, and we go to, I already created this virtual machine. We'll go to storage, select that, we select the DVD, what am I doing? Yeah, and we need to select the ISO. I've already tested this out, but we're going to add sign. So click on that. Actually, reload settings because I think I might have did something wrong there. Come on. Okay, let's go back in here. That's okay. Right, so click on start. And of course it would have to come up onto the screen I'm not recording on, so I'll just move it over here. So all you need to do is, I need to capture. Okay, so I'm going to select this here. This will bring me into the actual, like most Linuxes nowadays, you'll get, it comes as a live CD first, and then you would have to go in and install. So it shouldn't take that long. There we go, it's loading up now. It's taking a second here to load up. Okay, so I'll just make this bigger. Okay, there we go. Right, so this is the actual Linux. So what we'll do is, before we go and install it, we'll just have a quick look and see what applications are on this live CD. Let's see, development, okay, Genie, that's multimedia, Office. Okay, so it comes with all the normal Office tools, everything like that. Okay. Right, so let's go and install it. So we click on installer. You can change your keyboard settings here, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and do that. So I want to add Ireland. Here we go, Irish. Add. Now delete the American. No offense. Click apply. Now this might take a few moments. So while that's going on, I'll just stop the video and come back to you when it's finished.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we're back and it's finished the setting up the keyboard. So we just click on OK. Then we go to next. And I'm just going to leave everything as default. Let's say yes. And now it's going to install. So I'm just going to stop the video again, because sometimes this can take a while. And then when it's finished installing, I'll come back to you guys. So I'll just stop it now.
A few moments later.
Okay, well that wasn't too long. So we have to do something here. We have to click on next. So you can name your computer whatever you want. I'm leaving it as default name because I'm probably deleting this virtual machine afterwards. So now we'll just set up a locale. Go to Europe. Okay. Let's see. Could do Ireland English. We could go use Gaelic, but anyway, Europe, Dublin. Where are we going? There we go, Europe, Dublin. I like 24-hour clock. So we'll just click on next. I'm going to put in a I'm going to use then I'm going to put in a password. Like I said, I'll be deleting this VM afterwards, so I'm not too worried about the password. Okay, so unlike some Linuxes, you actually have to create a root password, which is kind of cool. So we'll just create a password. You can use auto login here if you want to, but we'll just put in the passwords and click on next. Okay, 96, 7, special thanks. Okay, you can read that yourself, which is nearly in. $98. So yeah, we'll come back when it's finished. Oh, it's finished. Okay. So automatically reboot your system when it's all okay. Now click on finish. So it's automatically going to reboot. So the install was pretty easy. There was one or two options that you had to put in yourself, like the root password, which you don't actually have to do on Ubuntu. So it says that's ready to reboot. So we just hit enter, and it should reboot. So yeah, so this is the Grub bootloader. So as I was saying, that the install was actually pretty easy. It took probably less than, well, maybe less than 10-15 minutes to actually install it, which is pretty quick. As far as I remember, this MX Linux uses the XFCE desktop, which is the same one that Xubuntu uses. So we just need to log in. And once we log in, the first thing we're going to do is just have a look around. So the first thing you'll notice here is the icons are all here on the side, like Ubuntu, but unlike Ubuntu, your main start button is actually here. And then you can just type whatever application you're looking for. Let's try, let's see what it has. No, we got LibreOffice. That's alright. We have LibreOffice, so let's just run that. So at least you have LibreOffice, so you can use that. Okay, so by default it has Firefox, which we'll just open up. There we go. So there's Firefox that you can set up, but okay, we'll just close. Let's see how easy it is to navigate. Okay, we've got a volume here. We've got, okay, that must bring us into our actual computer. Let's see. Okay, and this is our file system, our file manager. Okay, that's pretty normal. This here is, okay, that's our network. This here is our Not sure what that is. Oh, it must be a clipboard. And this here must be our desktops. Okay. So, and up here, this is the actual logout button. So, that's not too bad. That's the normal logout. Which I like. So let's see how easy it is to navigate around. Let's look for sound settings. Okay. Okay. You can set your sound card there. Well, because this is a virtual machine, so I don't have sound set up on that at the moment. But you can set your sound card there and test the sound settings. What about display? So there's the display, so you can set your display whatever way you want. So that's okay. Next one, power settings. So it's pretty simple. Yeah. So navigation, I probably give 10 out of 10 because it's pretty easy to navigate. Let's see what the package manager is like. So MX packet installer, that's what that is. Okay, I need my root password. Okay, so this is a bit different. We've got a popular applications, stable repo. Okay, this is nice. It's got a lot of choices here. So you can use the MX stable repo or its test repo. And you've also got the Debian back ports because MX is actually based off Debian. If I haven't mentioned that before. And then you've also got these new things called Flatpaks. Oh, I need authorization to get those. There are different ways of installing applications. I think they're a bit like those snaps in Ubuntu, I'm not sure, but yeah. So yeah, you've got plenty of options here. Let's go to the stable repo and see if we can install Slack. Okay, so there's Slack. Let's go ahead and install. Okay. Let's just try that again. Because no. Let's try one of the other ones. Popular. Okay, stable repo. Slack. Okay, can't find the package Slack. Okay. It might not be a good... Okay, let's see. Maybe it's in the... Okay, what about the test repo? Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. Let's go to popular applications and see what we can find. Browser. Okay, so we don't have to do that. We don't actually have to go to Google Chrome's Google Chrome website. We can install it directly from here. Desktop environments, no. Kernels. Okay. So screencast, what do we have there? Oh, you can install OBS, which is what I'm using to record this. Okay, let's install that. Why not use it also? Okay, let's see how long that takes to install. Okay, I have to. Okay, so you have to. That's nice. Looks nice. I like the way you have a. It doesn't just throw you up a command line. You actually have to interact with this, and you can actually see what's going on at the same time. Because in Ubuntu, you'd have to actually choose that yourself. So it looks like it's just finishing up the install. And as we've already got Chrome installed, once it's finished. Okay. Yes, we want to install Chrome. While that's going on in the background, we'll just go and open up Firefox, and we're going to go to Visual Studio Code and see how easy that is to install. So, Visual okay. Right, we'll download the Debian file. Okay. Open with Packet Manager. Okay, install the package. Oh, because we have this one open at the moment, so we need to close that. Okay. Just do that again. Right, this is the normal install you would get with Ubuntu package installer. So it looks like it's nearly finished installing. So let's see if we have what we want. OBS. Yes, we have that. Just launch it. Okay. No, because I'm going to close that. Let's have a look at Chrome. Okay, we have Chromium also, but we got Google Chrome. Okay, so let's see if I can pin this to. Let's see. Okay. See if we can have Chrome. Can we pin it here? Yes. Clear launcher. Okay, so that's easy enough to do. Let's just say make it default browser for now. We can close that. So Chrome works fine. final thing I want to do is close that. See if VS Code was installed. Visual Studio Code, yeah. So we can get rid of that. Okay. That's fine, don't worry about that. There's the only thing that's annoying me at the moment. Maybe it was something I just did, but the last thing I want to do is get my terminal up. Oh, we've got a number of terminals, which is pretty cool. So let's do an update. Sudo apt-get update apt-get password for me. Okay. Okay, so this very quick test drive. I actually really like this OS. It looks very nice. Let's just see if we can close that. That's the only thing that's bothering me with this, but apart from that, everything looks fine. I'm sure if I reboot it, that will go away. Let's just do that. So let's just restart. See how long it takes to shut down and restart. But overall, this is a very good distribution, and I can see why it's #1 on DistroWatch. And I am seriously thinking of installing it on my server. As I said, I'm running it on my laptop at the moment, and I have no problems. It's actually, my laptop is a lot quicker than it was on Ubuntu. On 1804 and 1904. It boots up in about 30 seconds or less. So let's just make sure that is gone. Okay, so yeah. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I also do some programming videos that you can have a look at. So yeah, this has been me testing MX Linux, and I will see you when I see you.